Hi guys, my name is Zavier. I created a new YouTube channel to help beginning flutists on their way to become a fantastic musician. I have lots of people who are asking me questions about it at school, and so I figured I would create this channel for them and anyone else who might be interested in learning how to play one of the best instruments there is. So, it is the best instrument there is. It just is. This and piccolo are my favorites. I'll teach you guys how to play piccolo later, but for right now, I'm just going to stick to flute. So first I'm going to teach you how to do the basic flute embouchure. I'm going to teach you how to put your flute together, and I'm going to show you what you'll need to keep all your music organized, and basically how to keep it organized. So, first things first, take the head joint of your flute, which is this part. I'm not even going to show you how to put it together, because you don't need to for this part. So, take this part right here and line it up with your mouth. Like that. Just flat lip. Don't go. Or don't make any funny faces. Just flat lip. And roll it out. Just like that. And blow. Blow kind of downward at an angle. Take your two fingers, put it beneath your lip, and try and blow right there in the crevice. And that's the kind of embouchure that you're going to need to get your flute making some noise. When you actually get making some noise, oh, sorry, you roll out. Line, roll. I call it the finger. I'm just going to say finger. Line, roll, and finger. It's my flute motto. For beginning flutists. So, line, roll, finger. Now, basically, now we're going to experiment a little bit and get different noises. You don't even have to touch it to make it change pitch, but it does. Now try sliding just your finger in there. Line, roll, finger. Now, once you're comfortable making noises on the head joint, which shouldn't take very long, what you can do is you can actually transfer it to your actual flute. Now, this is the flute body. Notice how there's a piece missing on the end? I'll get to that in a minute. It has the most keys on it, is how I always remember. Now, you have the tenon, I think it's called, of the flute. It's like this little separate part at the top. It looks like molded on or something. Soldered? Welded. I'm not really sure what that is. Okay. So we screw it on gently. You stick it in, twist it gently, and you can shove it all the way in for now. We're going to pull it out and tune it later. Actually, I'll go ahead and pull mine out and tune it since I know. You pull it out a little. You pull it out as much as it usually does. So it's usually about a ½ inch or so. Mine takes a little bit more usually because it's how I play. The foot joint, you're going to stick it on, just twist easily on the bottom. Now this is how you line it up. The foot joint, this key, let me see if I can, okay. This key lines up with this rod. So we're going to twist it until it lines up right there. See how the end of the key right there, the end of it, lines up with that rod? That's how you get this in line. A head joint, there's a few ways of doing it. This is my favorite. I like to look down it like this and see if the hole is lined up with the first key, which is this one. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from your angle, but this is the reverse of what I do. So, you look down the flute like that and see. Let's line up with the first key, and it is. So, that's how you do it. I'm going to teach you your first note. Oh, I didn't teach you how to finger it. First finger goes on the second key. Second finger goes on the fourth key down. Third finger on the fifth key, and your pinky on this little hang down key, and then your thumb alternates between these two. For now, put it on the smaller one. Alright, don't push any of the keys on that. Now you're going to skip 2 keys and this little lever, and you're going to put your finger there. Skip this one, put your finger down. Skip one, put your finger down, and then put your pinky on this key. That's your fingering scheme. Sometimes you'll have to alternate the pinky keys and the thumb keys, and basically you'll have to alternate fingers sometimes. But for right now, just keep it basic, like this. Now, put the small thumb key down, put the first finger down, and put the first finger down on your right hand and your pinky. And that's the first note I'm going to teach you, which is a B flat. Place, roll. Alright, that's your B flat. It should sound roughly like that. I don't know how in tune I am. I haven't tuned yet. But we're going to go ahead and move down a few notes. I'm going to go all the way to low F, and then I'll teach you a couple notes above that. B flat, sorry. You're going to add this second finger here. A. Oh, you're going to add the second finger and subtract the first finger. Now I'm going to add both of these fingers, just trust me. That's an A flat. Now you're going to take away the pinky. Now you're going to add the one closest to the pinky key. Now I'm going to subtract that one and add the first finger. Alright, oops. Shaking. That's basically the gist of how the fingering all the way down to low F is. Now, if you can't get past a low A, don't get discouraged, because those are really hard notes below that, especially for beginners. Once you get into the advanced levels, they're not hard at all, but for right now they are. Excuse me. Oh, I'm kind of tired. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you a couple notes above that. If you lift up the first finger from the B flat and play, it's a B natural. Now if you lift up the thumb key, it's a C. If you lift up the first finger, it's a C sharp. And this is the last one I'm going to teach you. This one's kind of complicated. These 3 fingers and these 2 fingers, not all 3, just 2. So it looks like this. Let me see if I can get like that. Alright, that's got a little bit harder resistance, so be prepared for that. So that's your first, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 notes. It's your first 10 notes. You can use those, play a lot of pieces actually, but we're not going to play any complicated pieces. We're going to play a very simple one called Mary Had a Little Lamb in our next video. But for right now, I'm going to go over with you guys how to keep yourself organized once you start getting music and audition pieces. And I'm very sorry, this does not happen often. Okay. To keep yourself organized and to keep audition pieces and fingering charts, get one of these. It doesn't have to specifically be these. This is one of those hybrid note binders. I love these things. They're great. But it does not have to be specifically one of these. It can just be a regular binder. But I do not suggest a 3-pronged folder unless it's like for one specific event. Like I have 3-pronged folders full of like solo and ensemble stuff. But just my major flute thing, there's too much stuff to fit into a. So I would get a heavy-duty 5-star one. This is more, like I said, it's one of the hybrid note binders. It's got like fold back and everything. Alright, so the very first thing you put in here is, by the way, everything you put in here should be page protected, especially if you're in marching band, because It keeps, first of all, it makes it easier to turn your pages. Second of all, it keeps your music protected, and it makes it look more professional, and it keeps it from getting torn. There's lots of advantages to having sheet protectors. Now, the fingering charts I have in here are not from Woodwind Fingering Guide. They're from Flute for Dummies. I just haven't had time to update them yet because I do prefer Woodwind Fingering Guide. But the very first thing I have in here, you'll see, if you turn from the beginning, I have a little folder, paper folder. I turn it. Fingering chart, page, trill chart. You can get this at brio.com, by the way. I have a circle of fifths, just Google images. I have Flute warm-up. Now this is specific to my school, so you won't be able to get that. I might be able to post a link, actually, in some of my future videos. I'll try that. It's quite a few pages long. Flute scales. Just Google image it. That's like where I got it. This is called 14 Weeks to a Better Band. It's a packet that helps you improve your sight reading by giving you progressive pieces in order. Sorry, you guys can't see this. But it's just, you can order it from jwpepper.com, I think. I got it from my band director. Here's a piece from last year's show, or actually, I'll just put them in the order I get them. So if you'll do that. Alright, and then you have a page protector. This is past music. And here's current music. Spangled Banner and Serenade. So, have one of those, and then, can you see how much paper I have in there? Let me see. Paper starts here. That's a buttload of paper. I also have some graph paper, just in case. You never know. I use it sometimes to plot out my marching band spots. So that's good. It's good for that. Like, we'll have lots of paper in case you need to write something down. Always have a pencil. Always have a pencil and anything you need for flute maintenance. We'll get to that in a later video. Right now I'm getting kind of short on time on this video, so I'm going to try and wrap it up with Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm going to have to experiment for a minute. So, let me see here. Alright, I think I have it. It starts on an A, move down to G, F, G, A. You can do it 2 octaves. I'll do both octaves. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how it goes. I haven't played this in a long time. Obviously, I'm in high school band now. We don't play Mary Had a Little Lamb every now and then. We pretty much stay away from folk literature. Sorry. So, basically, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? Yeah, I'm wasting time. Sorry about that. But, basically, it's A, G, F, G, A, G, 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 A, G, F, F. Wait, A, G, F, G, A, G, G, A, G, F. If you got that. If not, just Google image it or search it up on Google. Google's a very, if you cannot tell, it's a very important resource for flutists everywhere. So I'll play it 2 octaves and then I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to post another video in a minute, but this is getting kind of short. So. Now I'll play the higher octave. So, in the next video, I'll cover some new topics. Hopefully some ones that you guys will be a little bit more interested in than basics. I know basics is a little boring, but I had to cover it so that people who don't know how to play flute could get themselves acquainted with the instrument. Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.